to the Indiana Broadcast Pioneer Hall of Fame, our final inductee for the evening. Tonight it is Cris Conner. In 1968, Cris headed to WNAP in Indianapolis, where his morning zoo caught on quickly. He later introduced hip-hop, thank you for that, Cris, and country rock, thank you for hip-hop, Cris, formats to audiences. Let's take a look at Chris's career.
Cris Conner grows up in South Haven, Michigan, and dreams of being a rich radio disc jockey. He grows weary of being a gas station attendant and finds himself enrolling in a 13-week course at the Midwestern School of Broadcasting. It's 1963. With degree in hand and his future assured, Cris hires on as a newsman at WBAT in Marion, Indiana. But Mike Griffin, who had become a lifelong friend, quickly lures him away from the newsroom to be a top 40 DJ at WJVA in South Bend. Soon, disillusionment sets in, and in 1967, his career switches from radio to selling Cadillacs. While closing a deal on a Seville, the phone rings. It's Al Stone with Fairbanks Broadcasting. WIBC-FM is going to be switching formats to rock in an experiment to see if FM can sustain a rock radio station. Would Cris be interested in joining the on-air staff? He'll have the late night shift and make the princely sum of $125 a week. He jumps at the chance to reunite with the microphone. He rises through the ranks at WNAP, is moved to drive time, and becomes program director, working closely with general manager Jim Hilliard and later national program director George Johns. Brand for WNAP that rocks America's radio industry. He collaborates with Chuck Riley, Buster Bodine, and George Johns to create one of the most memorable station IDs ever. Buzzer. WNAP, Indianapolis. He develops innovative radio promotions, such as the WNAP Raft Race, Fantasy Park, 50% free fare, Free Mind Weekend, the Buzzard Bed Race, the 2093 Future Broadcast, and countless others. He introduces Indianapolis radio audiences to country rock. He plucks numerous talents from obscurity and makes them household names, many of whom went on to long careers in broadcasting. Most notable, however, is that Cris pioneers the morning zoo radio concept when he creates the Morning Team with Tom Cochran and Bruce Munson. The Morning Zoo becomes one of the most imitated and popular morning formats for FM rock stations throughout the country. And it began with Cris Conner at WNAP. Yeah. Chris's broadcast career continues after he leaves WNAP. He becomes the city's first hip-hop morning man, along with Bill Shirt, when WHHH signs on the air. 96.3 WHHH.
Good morning and welcome to Indianapolis' first totally new radio station in 25 years.
Cris Conner has always been a visionary. He was the heart and soul of WNAP from 1968 to 1984. WNAP is remembered by thousands of its fans, and Cris Conner is iconic to the station's legion of followers. His creativity is still felt today. Thank you for your contributions to radio, Cris Conner, and welcome to the Indiana Broadcasters Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Cris Conner.
Somebody's font is bigger than mine. Those of you who know me know that I don't usually occasion these sorts of events unless there's a big check at the end. My good friend John Doma told me before we sat down to dinner to not pee my pants. I told John I've already done that. What a privilege it is to stand here before all of you tonight. What an incredible honor. I guess you like me. As incredible as all this is, it wouldn't be possible for me to be here tonight without the mighty shoulders of a lot of people to stand on. A lot of people allowed me to stand upon their shoulders, and when I go over it in my mind, I often think about the many what-ifs that have resulted in my being here tonight and made it possible for a great career at a great radio station, WNAP. For instance, what if Mike Griffin hadn't hired me in South Bend, where I hired Major Tom Lewis, who went on to WIBC and of course heard about this new FM station getting ready to go on the air, and that I should send an audition tape? What if program director Al Stone and a great buddy of mine, the late big John Gillis, hadn't liked my tape? What if Jim Hilliard had decided that this long-haired, tank top wearing, bell-bottomed, garbage can beating hippie with a big dog in the studio wasn't his cup of tea? If you think about it, I just got damn lucky. I mean, what if there wasn't a Dick Yancey to sell some of the crazy stuff that we did? What if there wasn't a Roy Cooper there to bail us out and save our broadcast license so long? We put it in jeopardy on a number of occasions. What if there wasn't a George Johns to guide me in the fine art of disc jockey ego stroking, mass appeal radio? What if Richard Fairbanks hadn't been a radio kind of guy at all? I can tell you one thing, none of us would be here tonight. Think about that. None of us would be here tonight. And what if there wasn't a Tom Cochran, the single voice of reason at WNAP? What if there wasn't a Buster Bodine or a Fast Freddy Fever or a Bruce Munson? Or a Ron Bila? What if there wasn't an Ann Craig?
Yeah!
I love that girl.
Yeah!
I mean, I really love her. Have you seen her? What if there wasn't a Chuck Riley for little brother Buster Bodine to make that iconic kick-ass radio station ID? The Wrath of the Buzzard. A lot of what-ifs. What if I had the final page of this? Yeah, what if I did? At any rate, I'm very proud to go into this group of great people, the insiders, to go in with Bob and Martin. It's a great pleasure. I'm overwhelmed. I'm about to pee my pants again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chris's Hall of Fame induction speech on eBay here soon. We left it up here. I'm sure I can sell that for a pretty penny. Minus